read that for everybody. Kelsey might have mentioned like, hey, are we gonna have cookies today? And so no.
Okay. Just a great overall team win. I like what I saw today. I think we knew coming in that this wasn't going to be an easy game. That Chicago is a team that plays really, really hard. So we expected that. I really liked the composure that my team kept today, withstanding the runs and not being rattled. So I think that's a sign of our growth, and it's showing that we're getting better and better every time we step on the floor.
So, Khalid Hopper didn't score in the fourth quarter after having such a strong third quarter. So what adjustments did you make to stop that?
You're asking me or them?
Well, I was asking.
Oh,
you, if they want to answer.
I think one, turnovers,
Yeah.
like keeping the ball so they're not getting out in transition. And then just being locked in. We knew that they were going to be very, very guard heavy, obviously, Ka, Williams, Mabry. So I challenged our guards. I did in the fourth, right? I challenged them to step up and defend better. And our post players to be good helpers in those times. And they did a really good job of just rising to the challenge. Really did.
Yeah. And Nia, it seemed like, particularly in the paint, that it was just kind of a game where you guys really wanted it more and were really every 50-50 ball, everything's like that. You were getting that. So, I mean, what was going through your head? What were you guys talking about on defense?
I think it was just a lot of heart and effort, and we just wanted to make sure that we could be consistent in that and just make sure that we're being tough all the time. So we just really showed that tonight.
And Ryan, Alicia knew this was going to happen. She knew you were going to have a big game. How did she know? Like,
she just wanted to pour water on me, really. Because she was upset that I poured water on her last game. So she said, well, you're going to have a good game. So I'm going to pour it back on you.
But for real, what was different about, like, did you feel anything different coming in to have kind of, especially like in that third quarter, it's like you were almost having a duel with Kalia of the shooting. So like, what was pushing you today?
It's hard to be a team twice, especially when you're playing them back to back on their floor. So I knew that, they're a good third quarter team and we would have to win the first 5 minutes. So just coming out and being aggressive and setting the tone for my teammates.
Thank you.
You showed it specifically with that in the third quarter when she's starting to feel it the way that she was. Is there a certain philosophy change where it's like just get the ball in her hands, or your girls on the court?
Well, apparently, according to Nas, that's always our plan, huh? No, like I think our team understands when there's a good shot and who has the good shot. Like the shots that Ryan took were all good shots for Ryan. Now, if Nia took some of those shots, they wouldn't be great shots for Nia. You know what I mean? So them just understanding their roles and understanding which shots are their shots to be taken. And when she has a hot hand like that, like she should shoot it. Once she ended up passing, I told her she needed to shoot it. It was like we got an offensive rebound, or it was like a real like mumble play or something like that. And we kicked it out to her. And I mean, she probably made the right decision with taking our time and finding a better shot, but I thought she should have shot that too with how hot she was. So it's just a matter of understanding who you are to our team and what that looks like. And so tonight she had a hot hand, so she should take those shots.
In your playing career, in your coaching career, you've played with Coach now, a lot of good scores. Where does her scoring ability kind of rank in that list?
Yeah, Ryan's pretty special. I said it when I coached against her when I was in college. I warned my team that she was going to be a #1 draft pick. And it was true. She's just special. Her ability to score the basketball from all over the floor is special. I mean, I've played with some special players. Lauren Jackson, obviously, could score the basketball. Swin Cash could score the basketball. Ryan has the ability to do it from all over the floor. And she's very smooth in what she does. And so, we're glad that she's on our team.
Nia, last night Friday night, you guys outscored Chicago 23-10. Tonight, 20-10 in the fourth quarter. What's going on in that fourth quarter where you guys are kind of just coming together as one?
We understand that they're going to fight all the time. So we just had to make sure that we kept our composure and just have our toughness on defense. It starts on defense for us. So we just want to make sure that we were solid there.
Let's jump to Zoom. Laura. Yeah, sorry. Congrats for the win. I Diana Sutton, you the team coach, and when do you think she'll be ready to play?
I'm sorry, I
Actually,
didn't,
seven again.
how she settling in.
Mhm.
I think Illy is settling in well. The hard part is we've been on the road and we haven't had a lot of practice. So bringing a player in without a lot of practice and asking them to go out there and perform at this level, even though I know Illy is a pro, right? Has tons of experience. Our offense is a little bit different. We are super hard on the defensive end in terms of like the accountability. So hopefully we get a chance to see Illy before the break. But if not, it'll be good to have the break, have some time to come back, have some practices under our belt so that Illy can get comfortable with our system and how we want to play. But we're super excited to have Illy here just because we know what she brings to the table. But I think it'd be good to get some practices under our belt before we just throw her in the fire. You're welcome.
Cheyenne became the first player since 2016 to record 3 straight double doubles. So, what is her like impact on the court? I know it's on both ends, but what can you kind of attest to what she does on the floor?
Cheyenne should have a double-double every night. She's that good. I really truly believe that. How many rebounds did CP have tonight? 11? And if she would have boxed out, she would have probably had 15, to be honest. Yeah, we have high standards for CP. We love CP. We know exactly what she's capable of doing. She's an all-star, deservedly, because she shows up every day. She puts the work in. CP is super coachable. I'm on her ass consistently. And she eats it. She takes it and she goes out there and she tries to apply it. But that is something that 18 and 11, that's what CP had tonight. This is something that she's capable of doing on a regular basis. We truly believe that.
We have time for 2 on Zoom. Let's go to Hunter Cruz. Go ahead, Hunter.
Yeah, for Nia, it feels like you've got a lot more comfortable as a driver over these last few weeks. How has that growth felt to you personally?
Sorry, Hunter, can you repeat that?
Oh, I said for Nia, it feels like you've got a lot more confident as a driver over the last few weeks. How has that growth felt for you?
I mean, it feels good. My teammates have been really supportive of me being aggressive, and I just think it took me some time to get back in the rhythm of things.
All right, Joshua Welch, go ahead.
Hi, Ryan. Just wanted to ask you about your performance, the second dream player to get 2 30-point performances besides Angel. But I wanted to focus on your defense. Like, it just felt like you were on an entirely different level tonight. 4 steals, 1 block. Just talk about your performance tonight.
Defensively, I would say, my main assignment was Kai, so I gave up 28 points on her. So it definitely could be better, but I do feel like I stepped up to the challenge when T was yelling at us. And then just offensively, my shots were starting to fall, so I was just starting to be a bit more aggressive, especially in the second half, and getting those easy looks that I can get.
Thank you, and great win.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I got one more. Scoring seems to be kind of up just around all levels of basketball.
Yeah.
Obviously, Brian having 32 tonight is becoming more common. I think Kelsey will have 40 tonight as well. Is there something that you can maybe attest to the increase in scoring and these kind of outbursts on a nightly basis?
It's probably the pace. The pace of the game is up. Everybody's trying to play a little bit faster. You know what I mean? I think last year with us, the Aces, like you saw people play with a lot more pace. It's a lot more fun to play that way when you're able to get in transition and get easy scoring opportunities and get some shots up. And so I would probably say like the pace of the game is faster if I had the guess from last year to this year, which is why you see so much more scoring. So now everybody wants to play that way. It's just a easier way to play, I think. And it opens it up for you to be able to score more.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you.